Staying in the wreck with nothing less than great. Top of the key, spin drive, behind the back gather, and oh, my goodness. 3 jumpers, no blockers, wow. Hey, help up your teammates.
The Lakers taking on the Grizzlies. For the Los Angeles Lakers, they'll be on the road in a tough test. But when this team shines, they shine brightly. Now it's proving time. Grizzlies, Lakers, tip-off coming right up. Welcome, maybe the best day of the NBA, Thursday night, and we're happy you could be here with us. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Thank you very much. Jaren Jackson Jr. is continuing in his father's NBA footsteps. Asked about that influence, Jaren said, just his heart for the game and tenacity. You have to be able to shoot and play defense because you don't want to be a liability. At the end of the day, my dad did all of that, and he won a ring. Kevin Jaren Jr. wants that last part, too.
I can see why, D.A., and I think he's well on his way. Thank you for that one. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The 2 megastars are the big men, LeBron and Davis. Russell Westbrook out there with Monk, and it's Ariza in at the 3. And for the Grizzlies, Adams at center with Jackson next to him. Then there's Ja Morant. Then there's Dillon Brooks. And it's Bane in at the shooting guard position. And, Greg, the outcome tonight could come down to the big men up front.
And versatility will be a key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it and stretch the floor, I think will be the ones that end up on top.
So the Lakers win the tip. LeBron. Against Jackson. The drive by James.
Boy, that burst of speed.
Ooh, that was a intentional foul.
And because of his size and speed, he's a force when he turns the Jets on.
Lakers shooting their first free throws of the night. Free throw good, LeBron.
Sometimes I think we take watching LeBron James for granted. I mean, no player in league history has been the best in the league for well over a decade. Extended greatness from the king in terms of championship finals appearances and any other measurable you want to use.
And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Yeah, and that one, they just locked it down defensively, challenged shots, and really protected the rim.
Boy, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit, getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about.
Here's James. 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
Hard to play better defense than that, guys. I mean, but right there, James simply overpowered it.
11 feet away. And too long on the shot. Looking at the last game for the Lakers, it was a loss to the Celtics.
I mean, they went into that one with the thought that they may have a chance. No.
It wasn't pretty. That's definitely the case. I mean, I know they'd like to scrub that game from their memories and actually erase it from the hard drive.
And here's Morant following the three-pointer by Malik Monk. Westbrook passes to Davis. Outside Westbrook. There's the pass to LeBron. Kicks it out to Ariza. 5 on the clock. Nice D from Brooks. The Grizzlies off to a slow start. 7-point differential. Here's Morant. And he banks in the lane.
With the contact. Can't trip Morant up. He just glides past it and into his shot.
Pass to Monk. Ariza has the open look. And another three for the Lakers.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Passes it to Bing. Westbrook against Morant. Brooks right side. That's short off the rim. The Lakers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Monk with the ball. Jackson on him. On the wing, Monk. Guarded by Jackson. Pass to James. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And that one's good. Morant.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
And the pass to Monk. Back to Westbrook. James outside. The 15-footer. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Ariza's got his second bucket tonight.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Pass to Bing. Now Adams. And Adams with the slam.
He threw that one down. Adams, one of the fiercest competitors in the league.
So the Lakers call timeout, their first. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Some changes for the Lakers. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Nunn kicks to Howard. Johnson outside. To the paint. Here's MP. And Jones pulls it down.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
It's good.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Lakers leading by 4. Outside Anthony. 50 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Inside. Gets it to go. That one good from Nunn.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Nunn against Jones. Passes it to Melton. Here's Tillman. Over Nunn. Tillman's shot is off. Nunn passes to MP. Shot left block. The Grizzlies pull it in. Anderson kicks to Melton. No good on the triple. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Here's MP. Anderson with the block. Here we go. One-on-one. And that one is hammered home.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And that does it for the first quarter. Lakers lead by 4. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. And one of the better young two-way big men in the NBA, Jaren Jackson.
Probably be more of a backline help, talk more, give more.
Well, with his 7'4" wingspan, Jackson has all the tools to be an elite rim protector.
But advanced understanding of positioning. His father was an NBA player, so he's been taught the game from a young age.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
Yeah, this is how you can keep a crowd quiet, though. I mean, methodically score at the line and take some of that energy away from the fans. They don't like to have the action stop in the opposing team scoring.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. DeAnthony Melton out there with Jones. Then there's Anderson. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Tillman in at the 5 spot. Back to Nunn. And teams often try to slow down point guards with bigger defenders. But, Greg, you locked up without that edge. How'd you do it?
A little athleticism, Kevin, and a lot of desire. And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
And the basket by Johnson.
Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very
teams changing it up here. There's 1:38 left now here in the second. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Boy, there's not a better target in all of the NBA than Davis for the alley-oop.
The Grizzlies trail by 9. Morant outside. Pass to Brooks. Out to the right wing. Bane. Dwight Howard pulls it in.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
The shot's good from Monk.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
Here's Morant. That's good, and that evens things out for him. 50-50. 4 of 8 shooting this game.
And it just seems like Morant is always ready to outwork the defense. A big effort pays off for him there inside.
It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Carmelo Anthony's checked in for MP. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Really an incredible game from Malik Monk.
And if he can keep
So a close game sees Memphis take this one. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And that'll wrap it up.
Next week, you're all in for a special treat.
Well, you're just going to have to tune in next week to find out.
Until then, enjoy the game, go get some dubs, get that Tiger.
Bye.
Well, this one's
Thanks, BA.
more picks than they can possibly use. So more trades ahead, you would think, Allie. Thank you. So let's take a look at the Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup. We've got Anthony Davis, Trevor Ariza out there with LeBron James. Then there's Russell Westbrook, and it's Monk in at the 2 guard. And for Oklahoma City, Derek Favors out there with Alexei Pokusevski. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Lou Dort, and it's Giddey in at the 2 spot. Well, here we are in mid-season now, Grant. How do players mentally cope with the grind of an NBA season?
That's a good question, BA. I mean, you have to find ways to take your mind off of things as a team. Having outlets helps distract you. It's so important for players as they endure the lengthy season.
So it's the Lakers now. After the basket by Oklahoma City. Pass to Westbrook. James outside. James double teamed. Here's the 3. Davis can't hit. Gilgeous-Alexander against Westbrook. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Giddey. A dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. Clock at 4. Over Westbrook. And it's Giddey missing.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
Pass to Ariza. And here's Monk. Here's James. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And this is why LeBron shoots such a high percentage. He picks his spots, and then he burrows his way right to the interior.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Favors. Pounded by Westbrook. Pass to Pokusevski. And it's blocked by Davis.
Just a wonderful effort from Davis on the defensive end with that rejection.
It's Monk on the wing. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Favors. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
And the basket by Monk.
How about the experience paying off here as Ariza excellent at noticing that his man was wide open.
Pass to Favors. Westbrook against Gilgeous-Alexander. And Davis with the block. To the paint. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
He didn't have his feet planted.
For the Thunder, Muscala, he's checked in for Favors. Baisley comes in for Pokusevski. And Williams is subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Anthony's checked in for the Lakers. Nunn comes in for Westbrook. Timeout called, the Thunder. They went to Los Angeles for their last meeting with the Lakers and came out with the victory.
You have to respect their ability to stay consistent away from home, keeping their cool and making quality shots.
Well, awesome to see in that last game how the motion in their offense didn't stop because they were in some hostile territory.
And the Thunder making a change here. Jerome's checked in. Dort outside. And there's a defensive 3-second call. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee. Well, if you're a fan of this team, you have to be happy with the way Dort's game has grown.
You can count on Dort to continue to improve. I mean, he's made huge strides after his rookie year. He has a great trajectory for his career.
Here's Jerome. Pass to Dort. 5 to shoot. Driving to the basket. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
MP no good. So we see the Lakers taking the W here. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you.